stopped right at midfield. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Texans at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense... They played about as well as they possibly could play, touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Under. Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
Stroud looking to throw. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
On first down, it's Henderson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Speed left. 29-yard line. 18. What's that?
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Bengals nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Stop! Stop! 180! 180! Stop! Stop!
Now Hall to start the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will Anderson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here we go. 180, 11, empty. 12, 12, 12.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
180.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop, stop.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Right 80.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow will throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Right 80. Right side.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 11, Thomas.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On 2.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
11, MT, take. Here we go. Can. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 19 yards.
Right 80.
And
Wait,
the
stop.
Bengals first down.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Get set.
line.
180. Wait, stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Nike Texans. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Stroud now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of...
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, can. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 8.
11 MT. Right, 80. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Breaks through the contact. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go, here we go. Stop! Stop!
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throwing out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
19 Texans. Hey! 11.
Stroud to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Hey, no more. How's the snap? Hey! 118. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Uno. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Travion Henderson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Look the hot.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down and 6 now.
Get set. 180. Right up.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. That.
Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
1-1, ready?
A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Cincinnati.
180. 180. Shot. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
11. Done. Shot. 180. Shot.
Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Can. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180. Nice up. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive line. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right back to Brown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Gun. Sahad. Right 80. Sahad.
Handing it off to Brown. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
Here we go.
No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Right 80. Right inside. Sahad.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
We speed less. Speed. 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready?
Why, Tony? At 18. What's that?
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one is